Breaking news from the stadium tonight as an anonymous fan foot the bill for 55,000 hot dogs, bringing that sweet tubed meat to everyone in attendance.
Free dogs!
Yeah!
55,000 hot dogs? What does that even cost?
While the identity of this Frankfurter philanthropist remains anonymous, their all-beefy generosity will go down in history.
The new Mega Millions. More to win means more to give. How you spend it is up to you. Yeah!
For game odds and details, visit SCEducationLottery.com.
I wanna be next to you.
Wake your ass up, fool. John J. and Rich. What's crack-a-lackin'? This is the big boss dog. Snoopy Deagle Double Jizzle. Bang, boom. What you gonna do? John J. and Rich. We're not talking about Ren 1010. We're not talking about Lassie. It's the one and only dog, y'all. The classy, sassy, big Snoop Deagle Double Jizzle. In your face to be and in the place to be. And you're listening to John J. and Rich. Wake your ass up, fool.
John J. and Rich. It's Thursday, February 6th, 2025. You can call us and jump on the air with us right now or anytime. 877-937-1047. There's a world-famous golf tournament called the Waste Management Open. And it's here in town. And it's this week, and it's huge, and it consumes the city. And every once in a while, you got the Waste Management Open going on at the same time as the Barrett-Jackson car show, which is going on at the same time as the Super Bowl. Right now, it's just the Waste Management Open, and it's absolute chaos. And we all went there yesterday. Big golf tournament. And it's put on by a group of guys called the Thunderbirds. And it's a charity event. You know, they raise all this money, and they give it back to kids' organizations. It's pretty damn amazing. And we were all there because Kyle, last year, it was very important to her that we have a good end-of-year video.
It's very important.
So you guys were like, we need to go. And now we went again yesterday. Thoughts, you guys? What do you think? Kyle's voice has been, at the end of the day yesterday, I said, oh my God, your voice.
It's just a little deeper. It's not like gone or anything like that, but it's just it's a couple octaves lower. Like if I were Ariana Grande, I would say I'm just trying to
Preserve your voice.
Yeah, I'm preserving. It's a natural thing artists do.
And there's all these celebrities that play in it, right? I mean, Jelly Roll played in it yesterday.
Yeah, he
and
walked right in front of us.
He performed last night. I saw an interview with him where he went and he hiked Camelback yesterday. Then he golfed 18 holes, and I was like, there's no way he's going to perform. There's no way, unless he's doing tons of drugs. Anyway, he performed last night.
I said the same thing to Scott on the way home, but I didn't even know he hiked Camelback before that. I was like, I don't know how Jelly Roll's going to do it. It was hot out. Yeah. It was like steamy per se, but I had so much fun. Like, this type of schwanding is my jam. Like, us getting together, getting out there, going to do things, laughing about fun. Like, there was one moment where I was, like, going to pee my pants laughing because Peyton literally got kicked out of her seat. She was sitting down in a seat in the suite we were in. This lady comes up to her and is like, I'm going to sit here now.
She literally made me move out of the chair I was sitting in.
But that's a boss.
Like, it was weird. No, it wasn't a boss move. It was a weird move.
Well, in the lady's defense, her jacket was on the chair. So she had been sitting in the chair previously, but was gone. And so Peyton had sat there. But just the method of like...
It was so weird.
Instead of saying, excuse me, that's my chair. I had to go to the bathroom. The bathroom's far away.
Like, mind you, though, I was watching that chair for an hour because all the seats were taken. And I had
You weren't watching the chair for an hour.
Oh, the whole hour you were gone? Yes. I left.
Wait, is that the chair?
For a long time.
Is that the chair you sat in and you said you're going to watch my water? You were eating a slice of pizza?
Different chair.
Because you said, I'm going to watch your water. Then I went to go to the bathroom.
Different chair. Chair. But I was sitting there. It was so weird. And like, I was literally in the middle of a conversation with Kyle, and she actually reached across me to grab her hat. And I looked at her and I was like, oh, are you okay? Or something like that. I don't know how the conversation started. And she was like, yeah, actually, I'm going to sit right here. And it like took me back because I was like right here, like the chair I'm sitting in right now. And she was like, yeah. And I looked at Kyle, and mind you guys, like, I'm only on, like, my second and a half drink, so, like, I'm feeling a little loose, but I'm not really fired up. I just look at Kyle, and I just stand up, and I let her have the chair, because I'm like, okay. But it was, like, as if, like,
That's
she
probably
really
the right
didn't think
thing to
I
do.
belonged. Like, it was very weird. It was a very weird.
It is fun. My favorite part was watching you two. That was my favorite part of the whole thing, because Kyle is like constantly in a musical. I feel like she just like
every music playing. You gotta sing and dance
she
along.
just moves as if she's in a musical, waiting for her big number to start. But I can't think of an event like this waste management thing where there are more people that know nothing about the event that is happening.
It's a party.
Everybody's just there.
Oh
Just
yeah,
one
nobody's
big
there
party.
to watch golf except for in like many cases. Like I was really excited to see Scotty Scheffler, and at one point, his group came to our hole, and I was very excited about this because Scotty Scheffler's like the number one golfer right now. Like he's like could be on track to like be a Tiger Woods. Although he's far away from that. I know golf people are like, hold on a minute. Like my husband would be like, oh, don't say that. Like no one's there yet. But he's that good that it's like, wow, you can watch someone who's like the best in their craft at the moment. That's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, that is.
His party came through. I didn't know which one was him.
I saw that video. You're like, that guy in the black pants?
I think it was the guy in the white shirt, black pants, or black pants, white shirt. I don't know, but
figure it out. I was no help because I don't know anything about golf. I'm like, okay.
Payne's like, I don't know, Kyle, but I'm like, which one? I need my husband here. He's the one who knows golf.
My son Dutch was there, and he was on the what do you call it? On the floor? What do you call it?
On the green.
He was on the green, and he was sending me pictures after we left, and he's got video of him and Machine Gun Kelly, Kevin from The Office, Larry Fitzgerald, Jelly Roll,
That's cool.
and then a bunch of YouTubers that he was all excited about, right? And then he told me this. He goes, because he went all with a friend of theirs that was like connected with the Thunderbirds and VIP, and he said, you're not going to believe this. I went to this one area where you have to go and you have to move a bush, and then you go in, and it's just this plush area with framed photos on the walls and all this stuff.
Oh,
and
my God.
He found a speakeasy at the golf
I was
tournament.
like, what? And he's like, yeah, it was great. All kinds of food. I'm like, what the hell? Never heard of that before.
No,
So
me either.
funny. I was trying to explain to Scott how plugged in John Jay's
So
son
plugged
Dutch
in.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got more places we
It's
could.
funny because the student has now become the master.
He's like, he says to me, he comes home last night and he goes, hey, you going to the golf thing tomorrow? I'm like, no. I go, are you? He goes, I haven't thought about it yet. I'm like, you're in high school.
I'm like, you have to go to class.
You have school. He goes, I know, but I have a 4.0. Like, okay, but still, I go, the kid, I don't understand.
He's living his life, man.
But
More
I
than
want to give a shout out to a special Thunderbird, Danny Kavanaugh. He's the guy that grabbed me because I misunderstood a lot of things going on at that golf tournament because, I just went with us. And then I text a friend, and then I got caught into we're over here, come meet us. And I didn't have access to anything. So my friend Danny Kavanaugh saw me and saw that I was hurting. And took me in and walked
Took him under your wing.
Took me in and walked around and got me to where I needed to go. So that place is unbelievable. I mean, it's such a well-produced event. It's really amazing, right? Isn't it?
It's
so
pretty
fun.
impressive. Like, even just the stanchions that you, like, are in our mind. Like, I was looking around when we were sitting there inside the suite, and it's like these 4-story buildings that are never there normally.
Yeah,
but
it's
they look
unbelievable.
like they are permanent fixtures on the golf course. It's really impressive what they do.
Shout out and congratulations to Thunderbirds. What a fantastic event you guys put on. I would say one of the highlights for me was this woman asked me if she could take a picture together. I said, sure. So we're taking a selfie. She goes, oh, this is great. She's taking a picture. I go, thanks. She goes, I lose you guys all the time. I go, thanks. She goes, I wanted to get a picture with Jelly Roll, but I couldn't. So this is second best.
Hey, out of all the people there, that's pretty good.
I was
That's
like,
a high compliment.
well, that's a good way of looking at it. But I think that is somewhat of a backhanded compliment, but I'll take it.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
There's an efficient way to get caught up on a lot of news. It's called The 7 from The Washington Post. It's a newsletter and podcast. Whether you're reading or hit play, you get 7 stories you need to know, and you can consume it all in just a few minutes. The 7 is out every weekday morning by 7 a.m. Eastern. I'm Hannah Jewell. I'm one of the writers, and I host the show. Find The 7 podcast wherever you're listening. The newsletter link is waiting for you in the show notes.
Deciding on what to listen to is hard. Using Zumo to stream music from iHeart 90s Radio is easy. Or play iHeart Country or Hip Hop Beats. Your choice, all for free. Stream easy with Zumo Play. Get live and on-demand entertainment with no logins, no signups, no accounts, no hassle. This April, binge these classics. The Whole 9 Yards starring Bruce Willis and Matthew Perry. Adaptation with Nicolas Cage and Meryl Streep. And The Fisher King with Robin Williams. All streaming free on Zumo Play. Go to play.zumo.com now. Life is hard. Zumo is easy.
But
One lottery ticket makes a big difference for our state students. And when I say big, I mean bigger than jackpot big. Since 2002, South Carolina students have benefited from more than $6 billion in lottery-funded scholarships and grants, including the Life, Hope, and Palmetto Fellow Scholarships. With every lottery play, you're supporting our students, and that adds up in a big way. That's why education is our middle name. Learn more at scheducationlottery.com/betteryou.